Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another Minecraft video. Today, don't mind this is just where I decided to start. This is where I was testing the new 1.7 snapshot with the clone tool. By the way, do you guys use the snapshots? And put a comment down below if you mess with the snapshots and stuff, because I've been playing with the fill and the clone, and that's basically how I made this. It's pretty cool. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Don't mind that. Today I wanted to show you some of the airships I've been making. This is a pretty small one. These were made completely in survival. Well, no, they were made completely in creative, but I didn't use MC Edit except to make these logs. If you look at these, I'm using the new wood, new acacia and dark wood, and I really like how they look with the non-orangey bits, because that just really stuck out. Orange and the dark doesn't really go well together. I'm not sure about the gray. I kind of like it, but I'm not sure I want to do any building with it. Like the orange wood, if I show you, that's what I was just doing anyways. I was playing with the orange colors, and I was like messing with stuff. Here's a bonus build. I was messing with the new red sand as well, because I hadn't played with that yet as like a building material, and so I like the orange wood, but oh no, took out the sand. But I don't like it with the gray, especially when you have more than just the gray and the orange wood. Shall I fix this now? Yes, I think I will. Yeah. And so here's a little flagship, flies in midair, because that's how it works. I put some ender pearls in. That's weird. Just put a few ender pearls in there for now. But I had put some ender pearls in here, and I thought this was really cool. I'll show this off in another video, how to get these woods in vanilla. That's just the first ship. Very simple. It has a little basement with a ladder. And yeah. And so I built that just for fun, and I thought, you know what, I really enjoyed building that. I want to make a sort of airship village. Like you see, I'm building like this sort of town area. This is sort of my test world. Behind that house is all my redstone that I play with. And so what I did, I built a couple other airships. And so this is what I want to be as my airship village. And so I thought I'd show this off just to see. Oh, this is still here. That's where I want to put the some of the other airships. Let's just do that for now. But this is the biggest one I've made so far. This one took a long time. It's made with cobble, quartz, and the birch wood, because I thought birch wood would be a happy medium between for a happy like thing for quartz, because they're both really like bright colors, but it ended up too bright and I didn't like it, so I added a bunch of stone, and so this one has a giant balloon on top instead of the propeller, and I think I like the sail, and I think I like that better, to be honest, a giant balloon, just because I'm thinking of making the front a bit wider, but as is, I really like it. It's pretty simple, like a walk-up thing, and I kind of had, if you ever watch One Piece, the merry-go has like a little head that the main character Luffy sits on, and so I kind of looked at it and I like that idea of just like having somewhere to sit on that you can possibly fall off and fall to your death too, because it's an airship. But nevertheless, I thought it was really cool. So that's just to mark when I was doing command block stuff. So you go down here. I made a little enchanting thing. It's got no real purpose. It's just building, but I figure I do want to fill up the interiors of these and put some decorations, maybe some flowers. And so, you know, books are nice, and this does go all the way to level 30 if I show you. Although I'm not sure if the book thing changed in the new snapshot. I'm not using the snapshot, by the way. I'm using, if I hit my F3, I'm using the main 1.7.4. Hey, there's the music. You know what? This is actually a great time to test something. I've been wondering for a while now, if you get a jukebox and a disc, I think it's in MISC. Aha, CDs. Let's grab wood. I've never played the jukebox before. Okay, so it overdoes. I was always wondering whether or not it overplays the actual music, or if it, you know what, I barely listen to these, or if it like goes hand in hand with it, and it apparently goes hand in hand. That's nice. So, going off of that, huge ship. I really like it just because of the hull, but this bothers me. I'm not sure if I want stairs or full blocks here because of the way it looks at night. If I go to time set day, it looks fine, but at night it just sort of glows, and I'm not sure how I'm going to fix that. I'm not sure. By the way, I really like this. Because it's such a big ship, I can have these stairs. For all the other ships, I need to have ladders or something into the deck, but I'm not sure if I need to like put this whole thing a floor up, and I'm thinking that's what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to go to slab and basically go frickin' nether and just like pad it up like that so that the light doesn't go through. I might as well do that now that I've started. This is the thing about building that I find. Once you start building, you don't really want to stop, and so apologies for this quick thing. I really should do this off camera when I'm like finishing these ships off and like giving them a little bit of added detail, but I don't know. For those of you who want to get into building, my recommendation is to just start, because you can probably tell that this isn't probably the best ship in the world. Actually, I'm really proud of the balloon. I actually had some help with the balloon. This isn't just random. I used a little bit of MC edit action, but this propeller here, this sort of weird pistony design, the way it's held together, all this entire hull, that's all in basic creative. That's interesting. Oh, those are stairs. I should add more stairs to the back, maybe. I don't know. For now, we'll put that away, because something you find, if once you start building, you get carried away and you just keep building. It's just kind of an instinct that goes on. So comparing to that ship, I wanted to make some darker colors, and so this was originally cyan stained clay. It was a gray one, but I don't know. It was too dark, and it was a little depressing. By the way, this is light gray wool, whereas that's white wool. That was on purpose because I wanted a little variation with the balloon colors. I tried to have it mixed at first, but if you have just a wool and you have it just like that, it pops out really like annoyingly. This one was also made in MC Edit as well, by the way. That's why this one's all the way in. I think the other one's hollow because originally I made it on my own, and then I used the thing that I made on my own to make the balloon. But anyways, likewise, it has a little tip, but it's a much different tip because it's not really meant to be like sat on and watched. This is just sort of more decorative. I tried using stairs to border the edges, and it looks great, but it's really annoying functional-wise because it totally cuts off so much room. Now, look at this, and it kind of looks like a bonsai tree or something, you know what I mean? Like if I make this balloon green, I could probably make it into some kind of tree, and I didn't think of that while building. I just wanted some sort of unique strut. Like, you see how I have struts here? I wanted something different to that, so I had full blocks of wood, and besides, there's no fencing for the spruce wood. So I have these huge things, and I thought they look really cool at first, but it doesn't look like you can hold up the balloon, so I had like this weird tree structure. You know what I could have? I could have ropes. No, how would you simulate ropes? Unless you just have the wood. Do they have wooden balloons like that? Anyways, here it's made with the yellow stained clay. Very empty inside. This one doesn't have a propeller. I was thinking of adding like some kind of engine, like a little thruster kind of thing where this is, because this sticks out a lot. This here. Actually, that first stair would have to stay if I wanted to make a thruster. It'd be something like that. And then these three would be replaced with something like furnaces, I would imagine. Let's try this now, because hey, this video is kind of short, and it's just really me showing off what I've been building. And, yeah, just a quick building. So something like that, just to show that, hey, this thing's a thruster and it's gonna like shoot, or maybe pistons. Pistons might work better, but I'd rather have them on the inside, if you like the inner pistons, not the outer pistons. Let's see, how am I gonna do this? This is tricky because it locks up your mouse when you, yeah, that looks kind of pretty good. And then if I go for piston, oh, how am I gonna do this? What I mean by on the inside, like if I were to bash this out and replace it with that, I'd rather have this side, this sort of texture, than this sort of texture, just because of how it is. That's interesting. I'll have to look at that off camera. I'll leave this as is. But yeah, this is sort of what I'm planning on building. At least this is what I'm just having fun building. This is what I do in my free time. So I thought I'd just show it off. And if you guys have any ideas that you want to build or you want to try, then, you know, put like a video response. Do they still have those? I don't know if they still have those, but just like leave a comment, be like, hey, I made my own airship and this is what I came up with, because I think it's a really interesting concept, just like this sort of airship village. And I'm trying to think of color combinations mostly, because the balloon has to be white basically, and so I find that I want to use some really like bright colors. Like cyan just doesn't go with this kind of ship. And I think that's about it. That's all I really wanted to show off. It's a really cool idea. I hope you all enjoy it. And if you did, you know, leave a like, subscribe to the channel if that's what you're into, or rather, if you want to see more of what I do. And I'll see you all in another video, hopefully in yours as well.